Is there any other game that feels as realistic as Red Dead Redemption 2? Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm RJ. Got a trippy one for you today. I think we could all agree that Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the biggest games of all time, but it could have been even bigger, including a hidden location that Rockstar definitely does not want us to get to. Before we get into it, I do want to give a shout out to all the subs. We are going to have a live stream later on tonight, so if you want to join up, just make sure to sub, hit the notification button, it'll let you know as soon as we go live. I believe that might be one of the rarest horses in the game. It's the Tiger Striped Arabian, I think. Definitely a good spot to find a horse. Also, you can find this hidden hill, which gives an amazing view if you can make it to the top. We're right next to Wapiti, and there's a lot of mystery when it comes to Wapiti, including one of the main characters of the game, Rains Fall. So we're going to make it up to the very top of the hill. Do me a favor, hit the like button, it really helps out. So if you found Rains Fall during the epilogue, he says something very interesting. I'll show you that in a moment. Right below us is Wapiti. We'll be going there later on in the episode. There's the ravine. And then out there to the north is Canada. Red Dead Redemption 1 has Mexico. And I believe that Canada was supposed to be in Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll show you the proof. But first, let's listen to Rains Fall.
Excuse me. Hello? Didn't I meet you a long time ago? I don't know. With, Arthur? Arthur Morgan?
Oh, yes.
My name is Rainsfall.
And I'm Jim Milton. John Marston.
Oh. Tell me, is Arthur,
He passed away a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He saved my life. He gave his.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
And you? I know you had tough times.
Well, my people aren't really a tribe. We're just a bunch of families, I suppose. But we're in Canada now. It's,
What are you doing here?
I don't really know.
We have come to the edge of this cave to transport outside the map. Because as you heard, Rains Fall mentions that they all move to Canada. So we got to go there ourselves. The trick is to go right here inside the cave and then just start drinking as much as you can. Eventually, your character will pass out and then wake up on the other side. Wow, John sure can drink a lot. So after a quick nap, he wakes up exactly where we want to be. And from here, we're going north to Canada. Well, it took forever, but we made it. We had to go all the way around the glacier, through some dangerous territory. Right now we're to the east of the Adler Ranch, not too far away from Tempest Rim. You probably noticed it before. It is on the map, but it is completely forbidden. And if you look at Wapiti, if they did migrate to Canada, they likely went just to the west through Tempest Rim. And right now we're pretty close. If you look around, the Canadian wilderness is pretty epic. It looks amazing. Practically untouched. It would be perfect for snowboarding. Wait, is snowboarding even invented yet? Let's see if we can make it to Tempest Rim. I think we just go straight and we'll actually see the forbidden area of the map. Now there are plenty of animals. You can see the snowstorm is raging. It pretty much looks ready for a DLC. I mean, I think they're going to release a next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2, likely for the PS5, possibly when you actually have GTA 6 out. Then they can work on the Red Dead Redemption 2 upgrade, and that could include a DLC for Canada. We got rabbits chilling. Now, none of the animals actually move, but perhaps Rockstar just animate them, add some Native American, places where they can live, that type of thing, and boom, you got a Tempest Rim DLC. Why else would Rockstar actually name it and put it in the game if we're never really supposed to get there? What can we find in Tempest Rim? Well, right here next to a dead tree is an unused trail. It comes from the more rockier areas in Amberino, further up north into the thicker snow. So I believe that Rains Fall and his tribe traveled right through here to get into Canada. And I always saw Tempest Rim when I first played Red Dead Redemption 2. It is very noticeable wondering what was up here, only to realize that there is no way to get into Tempest Rim unless you actually leave the map and come back around. So down here, the snow is starting to get lighter, starting to get a little bit more like that window rock type location. It's really fading into that, and if you get too close to the border, it'll even suck you right down the map. Okay, so I did circle back around. There's some more animals up here. I mean, we are right between the M and the B, not too far away from Ches Porter. You can almost see it from here, and then Cairn Lake is to the northwest. So who knew that there was a massive area begging to be explored? I think it's not too late. Rockstar could add a DLC, perhaps even more content from Rain's Fall. I always thought we could play as Eagle Flies, but we know that's not going to happen unless we get another prequel. So here we are at the summit. To the north of us is the real tallest mountain in the game. We've actually made it to the top. Down here is unused territory. Animals are just chilling. And then the other side is Cairn Lake. I believe we should be able to see it. There it is. The frozen lake. So it shows you, there's not too big of a difference between massive untouched regions of Red Dead Redemption 2 and then very memorable locations that you do have to visit. Now that we head out of the snow, we're starting to get heavy rain. The animals still just stand there. We're cutting through Tempest Rim right over to Wapiti. And as we'll look at in a moment, even Wapiti goes unused. I think Rockstar never really completed that story, even though Eagle Flies and Rain's Fall are so memorable. I think they could have a much bigger story to tell, especially if we can eventually make it to Tempest Rim. Uh-oh, I ran into some wolves. Are they going to attack us? I can't tell if they're friendly wolves. No, looks like they're stationary. You can find bears up here, cougars. I believe the Tempest Rim DLC will happen. I know a lot of people have given up when it comes to Red Dead Redemption 2 and any more content, but Rockstar will eventually release a next-gen version, whether it be for the PS5, maybe even the PS6. But they're going to have to give us new content, a reason to buy the game again, and most likely it will come in the form of a DLC. They know that they put Tempest Rim on the map, yet never actually used it. It is one of the bigger locations in the entire game. And of course, it gives us stunning views of the springs. Here we are at the edge. If we fall down from here, there's no coming back. I spent countless hours trying to climb up, thinking there would be one spot that John would be able to hike his way and actually get to Tempest Rim. I guess an easier route. But that wasn't the case. Little did I know we had to go all the way around, escaping through the cave way to the west. And it is quite the hike to make it to Tempest Rim and the surrounding areas. But perhaps Canada, as talked about by Rain's Fall, was meant to be right here. After all, it is extremely close to Wapiti. And speaking of Wapiti, I believe Rockstar could perhaps add more to that location as well. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We got another big one in the works, so stay tuned. Now, if you played Red Dead Redemption 1, then you know that pretty much every structure in that game you can enter. Well, that is not the case here in Red Dead Redemption 2, as many of them are locked, especially here in Wapiti. You can't get into any house. I don't know about you, but they look very mysterious to me. What was in them? Now, at this point in the game, Wapiti has been abandoned. Eagle Flies is no longer here. Rain's Fall and the rest of the tribe have fled to Canada, so here it is just a relic of the past. But I would love to see what's inside. Perhaps Rockstar can open up more doors, especially here in Wapiti. What are they hiding? Were they living in here? Perhaps some Native American treasures? Hopefully one day we can find out. But more importantly, we want an expansion to Red Dead Redemption 2. Why not Tempest Rim? It's right here. Yet, probably 99.9% of the players who played the game never made it there. We saw it in today's episode. Hopefully we can see more. Stay tuned, guys. Until next time, peace out. Live stream later on. Adios, muchachos. And as always, stay trippy, my friends.
Shit.
Y'all come back now, you hear?